Hey, you guys. Those who don't know me, I am Spiritual Essence. I basically came on here because I wanted to do something different and start a podcast to kind of, give a little people some insight about me and like what I do and, how I help people, how I keep, okay, I had a brain fart. Just how I keep up my daily life and what I do as a spiritualist, being a shaman, um, just things that I go through. And I just felt maybe it was good to, share, um, things about me and what I do to keep myself up and keep my frequency high and all that good stuff. Yes, I am in my pajamas. Okay. And I don't care. Okay. There's going to be days where I'll be dressed, for the day or whatnot. And I'll post a video, but I just came on here just to do this video. Tell you just a little bit about my day and the day that I had today. So, today was a pretty cool day. Not too much activity went on today, but I would say that I did, when I was out today, I did like purchase a few items. I watch different videos here on YouTube about different things and stuff like that, but there's things that I, personally like to buy, of course, for myself. And things that help me along my spiritual path. Okay. Like I did mention, I am a shaman. I do have ties with ancient Egypt, Native American. I do have some African descent. I have Asian descent. I have Mexican descent. I'm connected to a lot of things as far as my spiritual practices. I do read cards. I am a light worker. I'm a healer. I am also a medium. So I do a little bit of everything. And according to my journey, I'm supposed to be doing a little bit of everything and mastering the things that I've learned and information that I come across. So sometimes when you watch some of my readings, they're more so as far as like healing the collective. So most of the time I feel like I'm basically like a counselor, okay? I help people with their marriages and their relationships due to the fact that I do have a twin flame. So I'm on the twin flame journey as well. So I help a lot of people. I know my energy is very healing. It's very calming. What else? So I do a lot of things. Okay. So some of my readings will, just be basic readings, it's just basically to heal the collective and to raise the vibration, to help people on their spiritual journey that are having trouble. That's what I'm basically here for, is to help you guys be better, and to reveal things to you that probably you didn't know or didn't quite understand. So I'm here to help you guys along your journey. So also to have an Etsy, I'm pretty sure it's in the description box below to check out my other services that I do. I had my Etsy for a little bit, but I do a lot of, I guess you could say community work. Like I help more so like in my community, where I work at my job. I help a lot of people there at my job. So me coming on YouTube and trying to do that is like, it is a different pace to me, a different pace for me, because I'm used to, dealing with people like hands-on. So I also make candles and, for any need, basically, like with the candles, that I make. I do a lot of studying. I'm very knowledgeable on a lot of things. So, you come across my channel, you see, what it is you see, but, there could be some gems in, some readings, or you watching my podcast that, that'll be beneficial for you. Like, I'm not here for fucking shits and giggles and to play around and to be like a fucking typical ass reader that's on here that's trying to drain and suck your energy and have all this weird shit like going on. No. And if you really want to be quite, if I can be quite honest here, like, I run across readers and stuff myself. And I do have the authority to call them out. Now, I technically, most of the time, I'm hoping it won't get to the point to where I have to call them out and, take matters there. But when it comes to some of these readers, I'm guided to by my spirit team to figure out what the fuck is going on and figure out what the fuck is going on behind the scenes and what they're doing to the collective. And things that are unjust that they're doing to the collective just to gain money and views and all this other stuff on here on YouTube. Oh, their coattail will be pulled. So I don't have to put anybody on blast. I will just do my job and do my due diligence as I see fit. So that's how that goes. So I will be talking about a lot of things, on the podcast, things that I've experienced on my spiritual journey, which I have experienced a lot. So like I said, as far as today, excuse me, it's just been real cool and a real chill day. Today I, took my son to the doctor and, went to the store and I found a couple things and I'm all like, ooh. So, self-care is really big, because that's one of the things that you do need to keep yourself up. I do take vitamins and all kinds of stuff. So I'll share some of the things that I use and some of the things that I have and tools and stuff that I use. Because I use different tools, not just only tarot. So I use the day and the moment when I come on here on YouTube, if I do post like a reading or something, I'm guided to use the tools that I am guided to use. There's no games on here. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to keep it always a buck. Like, there's no reason to lie about anything. I might say things that maybe you might not agree with. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their opinion, so that's how I look at it. Like, you have your opinion, that's fine. You don't have to take what I say seriously, but some of the stuff that I do may say or bring up might be something serious for you to pay attention to and be cognizant of. Like I said, me being a medium, that's like a whole new different ball game for me. as well, because I experienced different things, Um, I have was just recently I discovered that I get a lot of children that come to me that have passed on into my dreams. And basically, it's like most of them have been like cold case files that these kids are coming to me, and I look up on YouTube. I mean, not look up on YouTube. I mean, look up on Google. And see these stories, and I'm like, oh my God, like, is that this kid that like came to me, and I'm saying, want me to help them to find clarity and why like they passed, or whatever the situation is, or what was going on at the time. And so one interesting story was I had a dream about my son, and he was at school, and came home from work and I took a nap, and I had this dream about my son. And yes, my son was at school, and I was having this dream, and it was me and my son had went to Vegas like maybe a few weeks before. And what I noticed about me was like the places that I go to, it's like I pick up on their energy or something that happened probably in the area that I was in or that I was visiting at the time. It's like I pick up on that energy, and not until I go to sleep and I dream, it comes up. So that's what basically happened. And so we were staying at the Venetian, and we had a good time, ate, did all that good stuff. But anyway, back to the dream. It was this little boy, and he was at school. And in the dream, I had saw my son, and I was like, what the, like, okay. And he was actually like cut from like the waist. And so I was like, okay, but this little boy was in Vegas. And I was just like, okay, so we're like in a casino. So that's how I knew, like, okay, like this was Vegas. And so a lot of people around, and then it gets to the point to where like we're at this like gas station at like a corner, and there's like a group of guys, and then I have like not even an entourage, but I have some people that are with me, and like we're approaching these men, and like one of them like threw something at one of my people that was with me, and like basically tried to stab him. I think, and then the other one, like he did stab. And so the other people that were okay and me, we grabbed the one that was really injured real bad, and like we took off. And we took off around a corner to this little house, and there's this guy working on his car, knelt down. And I approached, with the people that were with me, and he didn't even look up at me. He just looked at me and was like, no, he didn't. Like I said, he didn't look up at me. He just basically kept his head down and was like, go ahead and go in. And when you go in and go down to the basement. And I was like, okay, like, how did he know? Like, I was like, okay. I was like, well, whatever. So we go down to the basement, and then there's a kid in like a car seat, and I'm looking at him like, oh my God. But the kid, like I said, was severed across like the waist area. So I'm like, I have the kid, and I'm holding the kid, and I'm like trying to connect it back together somehow. I don't know. I was just trying to connect it back together. Then my friend, he was laying on the bed on the couch that was downstairs in this basement, and I was just like, this dream was kind of weird. So I ended up waking up from the dream and, remembering all the details. But when I woke up, like I started crying. And I was like, oh my God, my son. And I was like, he's at school. And I looked at the clock, and I was like, it's lunchtime. And I'm like, I'm about to go and get my son out of school, because I don't know what this dream about. I don't know what's going on. I was like, I'm about to go. So Spirit was like, calm down. It's not your son. Like, you're good. Recall what was going on in the dream. And I did. And the first thing I did was I jumped on Google, and I Google about a little kid. that was in Vegas. And sure enough, an article pops up about a little kid that was probably like maybe 6 or 7, like 5, 6 or 7, that I can remember. And he basically was, excuse me, he was kidnapped at school. They, during lunchtime. Okay. And I'm like, what the hell? And basically it was some guy that worked at the school that kidnapped this kid. So I'm continuing reading the story, and it did happen in Vegas. And it wasn't in Henderson, but it was like around somewhere in that area. But apparently, as I was continuing to read the story, this little boy has been missing for some years. When I mean some years, he would have been 42 this last year, November. It was like November, like the 12th or the 17th, that it was his 42nd anniversary of him being missing. Cold case, still open, with this little boy have not been found. And right now he is 42 years of age. They don't know what he looked like. They don't know if he's still living, if he's passed or anything. What apparently he's passed if he came to me. So I was just like, wow. And then continuing reading the story, it was like, yes, it was in Vegas. The house that we were at was very descriptive to the house that I was in the dream. The fact that it was in the casino that I've seen this little boy was the fact that his parents, basically, his father had a gambling debt. And coincidentally, the hotels that was around the Venetian, I think it was like the Holiday Inn. There's a couple of other ones that he basically owed millions of dollars to because he had a very bad gambling debt. And but they were wealthy. I can say that they were wealthy because they owned like a carpet business, and of course, the carpet business went belly up because of the fact that he had this gambling debt because he had a really bad gambling addiction. So of course I go and I'm like trying to call basically the carpeting company, because there was I think one was like in Palmdale or somewhere, and then I didn't know that the actual store was in Vegas, so I found that out. So when I called the lady, I was all like, and I found the parents' name and told them that who I was looking for. And they were like, oh, well, there's one in Vegas. You can call there. Well, apparently the place is closed down. So I was like, okay. And I'm like sitting there like, okay, like, little boy, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm over here like tripping out. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I tried to contact your parents to let them know so I can tell them that you're okay, that you did pass on. And, like, I didn't really know like what to do. And so the next thing was, okay, call the Las Vegas Police Department. So I'm calling the Las Vegas Police Department. It's like I'm going down basically like a rabbit hole because I just couldn't believe. I was actually baffled at the fact that no one didn't want to help me. And I had evidence of this cold case that's open that hasn't been closed because he's still a missing child, but he's an adult now. And like I had pieces of the puzzle to help them so they can close the case and, give closure to the family, because that was my goal I was trying to do. And I wasn't getting nowhere with Las Vegas PD. So I was like, let me call my own police department and ask them some questions. And one of the ladies was like, so how long have you had this gift? And I lied to her, and I was just like, not that long. I was like, not that long. Like, I didn't know what else to say because I was shocked that she even asked me that question. And so she was just telling me maybe to call again. So I did a little bit more digging and a little bit more research, and I finally found like a detective. And so the detective was trying to patch me into the missing children department. And like I was on hold for like so long, and I was like, these people don't even believe me. And I was just like, I told them the whole story, and I just knew that there was going to be some type of like resolution, and like it was nothing. And like, I felt kind of bad because I was really trying to help this little kid that's now an adult, So yeah, so that one was intense. So, I have these little dreams and stuff like that. And I actually had a recent one that it's still coming up. So it's still kind of like maybe bothering, maybe something I need to dig into a little bit more. But just real brief, like a couple of my visions, I do have them on here on YouTube as well too. So you can check those ones out. One of them is in the community board that I had posted. But I was in this apartment complex. It was really nice. I basically walk into the unit, and like all these guys were of excuse me, maybe Middle Eastern descent of some sort. And basically they were like all kind of like exposing themselves. So I'm walking in and I'm like, ooh. So I'm like looking around like, and I felt like I was getting like the pick of the litter or something, like, oh, I want that one and that one. Oh, I like that over there. How about that one over there? And I'm just like going to town. And then I had to think, and I'm like in the dream, and I'm like, what's really going on in here? Is there some type of sex thing like that's going on with a lot of males? Because I'm telling you, it was at least like 10 males in this one unit. And me being the only female, I was like, what's going on here? Is there some type of operation going on where there was a female that was involved with a lot of males? That's what I'm thinking. So, have I dug into that a little bit more? No, I haven't. It still comes up every now and then. So if it does come up again and I feel kind of guided to recall that dream a little bit more and to dig into it, I did actually do a little Google search, but it was something similar to that with a young girl being assaulted by several men, but this was like back in 2018. So I didn't look for anything more that was like recent, but maybe since I had the dream, maybe it will come up sometime, and it will kind of reveal itself beyond the news, or you guys might run into a story or something about that's going on. So just FYI, if you guys, see anything about what I talked about. Let's see what else. Oh, also, okay, so these are the couple of things that I bought for today. Okay, and I was so happy that I found this right here, okay? This product here. I love shopping, guys. I do have a problem, but it's okay. I thought I did have a problem, to be honest, like, because I'm like always shopping and I'm always buying stuff, and I'm like, why am I buying this stuff? Well, as I'm learning on my spiritual journey, everybody's path is different. So you can't really compare. I can't compare my journey to anyone else's journey, and no one else can compare their journey to my journey. There might be a couple of similarities, but there's always going to be a different. My journey is different. The way I learn is different. And I've noticed since I've been on my spiritual journey that that me paying attention, like I noticed that like everything that I buy was like something that I was going to end up using. Maybe not at that moment, but eventually down the line, I noticed like hey, like, I'm kind of glad I bought that. You know, I needed it. Like, that's kind of interesting. Well, coming to find out as I'm going along my spiritual journey, everything I buy, everything I get is basically for a reason. So it's not like, there's like, I have a shopping problem, but it's how they guide me. That's how I get certain things that I need and things that I find. I have to pay really attention to them, to the things that I do get and buy, because at the end of the day, like, I got it for a purpose. I may not know right at that moment what I needed that specific item or specific thing for, but eventually down the line, like, it'll come to me and I'll be like, oh, snap. Like, and so I love that about me. Like, I really do. Like, I love that about me, that I can just know what to buy or just know what to get because of my ancestors, how they help me and like they guide me so much on my journey to like let me know, like, look, everything you do is for a reason. There's not nothing that you do that's not for a reason. Everything you do is for a reason. So I have to pay attention to the synchronicities and the things that go on around me, because they're all significant to my life and what they're guiding me towards and what they're guiding me to do and to pay attention to, you know. So I'm like, okay. So I do take my spirituality, my spiritual practices, and me being a shaman very seriously, because I know I'm very unique, you know? And so I'm just here to help you guys, you know? So like I said, this one is called Flawless Skin by Olivia Care. It's a daily, it's all natural ingredients. And it's a daily body and shower oil. It's with strengthening collagen. It illuminates skin, plumps and hydrates, replenishes and revives, and it's for all types of skin. So I thought this was really good. It plumps skin, tightens and tones, revives dead skin, lasting hydration, and improves skin texture. So you apply it, massage it, and basically enjoy it. It says after cleanse, apply after you clean yourself, because it's for the shower or for daily use. Apply. It says after you cleanse yourself, apply 4 to 5 drops on the body and gently massage onto skin. And you can use this daily too. And there's no parabens, no sulfates. It's a vegan product. So I will definitely be trying this out. Oh, and it smells so good too. It smells really, really good. It does. It smells like roses, maybe some gardenia, but it smells really good. I can't wait to use it. So when I use it, I'm gonna definitely tell you guys how it works. So you guys can get you some. Okay. If I remember after the video and I do some editing, I'll probably put the link in the description. Put this in the description box. Okay. So you guys can look for it. Oh, yes. And I did find it at Marshall's, because I love Marshall's. I love going there to shop and finding little gems. And now I can show you guys so you guys can get them too, to help you guys. Me being connected to ancient Egypt and my spirit team, like, I love them. I'm connected to a lot of deities, so I work with a lot of deities, okay? And I work with a lot of them from ancient Egypt. And one of them, which makes so much sense to me, like I said, when I figure out things, and I'm like, why do I like all these perfumes? And because of the deities and my ancestors that I'm connected to. One is like a lover of like perfumes and scents and oils and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I see why I got a whole thing full of wonderfulness, like, for me to indulge in, because they like to smell good. I like to smell good through them. I love it. I embrace it. It's just a wonderful, I'm telling you, I love my spiritual journey. Like, it's amazing. So with this is a deity that I love to work with, which is Basat, and Isis, of course. And a couple other people, but I'll share them like later on down the line when it's meant for me to speak up on them. But I didn't know that Basat, it was like a lover of perfumes. I'm like, of course, that's what we're connected, girl. Like, yes, I love you. So I ran across this scent. Okay, like this shit right here smells fire. It is called Indulgent Moments. It's nectarine and blushing fuchsia. It's a perfume spray. The nectar, I feel like a damn hummingbird, okay? Which is, I ain't gonna get on the spirit animals because I'm connected to a lot of them too. But at this point, because it's red, and you know nectar is red, and hummingbirds are attracted to nectar, the red stuff. I smelled this, and the nectar is heavy. That's the first note I smell is the nectar. I was like, oh, sold. The other scent, you can kind of smell it, but the nectar really stands out. This smells so good. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to wear this for work. Okay. My other goodie that I found is I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's by Kapari. And one of the girls that I do watch on YouTube was talking about this brand Kapari, and I was like, that's something different for me to try. So I love like the whatchamacallit, some of the like melt like body stuff that they have. There's different ones that I've tried which are pretty good, but this one is the KP, and this is Body Bumps Be Gone Clarifying Body Pads. Okay, it blends 4.4% AHA and BHAs. Okay, and you leave on exfoliating power. You know what? And it's from willow bark extract to minimize the appearance of bumps, pores, fine lines, and dark spots. These powerful, recyclable, one-time use pads will help brighten and smooth skin texture. It says, gently apply the pad in a circular motion over clean, dry, targeted area on the body. Use 1 to 3 times a week, increasing to daily use if tolerated. But this is really good. So this is for the body. I've used them. I've already tried these out, and these are fire. And I'm only saying that they're fire. This is what they look like. Okay, they're little wet pads. These are fire. When I don't have time to wax, I do shave, especially in the hoo-ha area, okay? And, you know, most women, they do hit razor bumps, you know what I'm saying? So after I shave, I use them. Baby, let me tell you, bump be gone like it said. So, yeah, so your girl be in shaving heaven with these. Just use one after I'm done shaving, whoop-de-bam down there, and no bumps, okay? It's the shit. And it's all over body bumps. So if you have body acne or if you have bumps anywhere, they're really good. It's I'm telling you, if they have more jars of these, your girl probably would have bought all the jars, because I didn't know if they was gonna work that good. But I will be looking for them on probably Amazon when they run out. because I already went by where I got this from to look and see if they had any more. They didn't. But yes, I'm in love. You guys get these. Look on YouTube. I mean, not look on YouTube. Damn it! On Amazon for these. The Kapari Be Gone bump pads. Okay? So those are the little goodies, okay, that I wanted to bring on here and share and talk about. I'll talk about some other things next time. Okay, so you guys have a good night. I want to cleanse because I always love to cleanse. Okay. Let me get my lighter. I'll tell you guys about crystals and stuff too. Good incense and stuff to buy as well. So I'll be sharing like a whole bunch of stuff like on this podcast. So get some good vibration over here, some good healing energy going. My little piece of Palo Santo I got left. I'll buy some more. But yeah. Oh, y'all didn't see that. But yeah. And sorry y'all for being in my pajamas, okay? I was just guided to just do this little video and I was like, I don't care. Then you love me or hate me, okay? But you're gonna love me. So embrace the differentness, okay? The uniqueness, because it's YouTube. I'm not on here to impress somebody. I'm here to deliver messages and get what needs to be out to help y'all out, okay? I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna get it together though, but I was guided to get this video out, so I was just like, you know what? I don't care. This is probably gonna be the first or the last time y'all gonna see me in my robe on here. It's not okay. But yes, okay, clean this up, and I hope y'all have a good night. Stay protected. Always protect yourself. Pray. Okay. You gotta pray. Protect yourself. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace out. Your girl is going to bed. Okay? Because I'm tired. Peace.